Hi, I'm Barbara. This is Mary. This is Dave.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Mary,
Welcome
nice
to
to
the
see you.
show.
Barbara,
Hi.
nice to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, don't forget
Thanks
to
for having me on.
subscribe and
Hit
push
the gong,
buttons and
hit
all
the
that
gong,
stuff.
and squeeze the deal.
Squeeze the deal. Today's episode is sponsored by
Brought to you by SAG. We have
Peanut butter.
You finally have a sponsor.
Yay.
This
We
is
have a
fantastic.
sponsor.
I want to tell you something. I've spent my life, like most people, this is a staple of life in America.
Peanut butter.
Is peanut butter popular overseas or just in the United States?
If
don't
not,
know.
it should be.
I mean, I love peanut butter.
Oh, you can't go wrong with peanut
Can we
butter.
try some of
It's an excellent
This is the
source of
best.
protein. This is SAG peanut butter, and this is actually from Sag Harbor, New York. So it's made in America by Americans for Americans. And
Right.
if we find out that there are foreigners trying to buy this, there's going to be trouble from the State Department.
And the extra G?
And the extra G means extra flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah, SAG. So do yourself a favor. Order a
try
couple
some?
of cases of
Yeah.
SAG. Let's
and,
try some.
And what's great about
Oh,
it
this is fantastic.
is that it's a squeeze bottle,
Yeah.
Genius.
so that is genius.
And one wonders, why hasn't it been in a squeeze bottle prior?
Can I help you?
Yes, please.
Open it. Holy. This is really good.
Oh,
I'm
This is
going the other
excellent.
way.
This is nice. Anyway,
Oh,
what's
it's so
a
good.
bottle of that stuff cost you? This is like $2, right?
That's really good.
no.
How much that go?
And
$10.
it's blended beautifully.
I'm telling you,
$10 for this bottle.
go
And it
down the
lasts a
peanut
long
butter
time.
aisle, any store in America. You can't come close to a bargain like that.
I've
Beautiful
already
packaging.
gone through two.
Yeah, I'm going for
I
one more
actually,
here.
Walter, I actually need another
Wow.
bottle. Oh, I could take this bottle when we're done.
Nice job. SAG peanut butter.
So-
I hope the nice folks at SAG send us a couple of cases for their
Yeah,
trouble.
we do need a couple of cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, what else is
Congratulations
going
on
on,
the sponsor.
guys?
Speaking of show-related things, I have a bit of a confession to make.
Hmm.
When you first invited me on your show, well, I was stunned, stunned by the fact that you had a show.
Sure.
And
Me
then I
too.
thought, I don't know if I should go on that show because I don't know. I don't know, will it be good for me? Is all I care about.
Right.
And will it be good for my family?
Right.
And then I had an idea. I said, let me go on the show. I'll try to do really, really well. And perhaps a talent scout from YouTube will spot me and offer me a show of my own.
Has that happened?
No, it didn't. It didn't happen. And I see all of these YouTube shows that are just fantastic that people have produced and operated, and they get millions and millions of views and hits, and people are ringing the bell and squeezing
Give
the
us
thing.
some of your favorites.
Well, there's a kid out of Montana named Matt Spears who is an outdoorsman and a motorcycle enthusiast, and he's really, really entertaining, a nice fellow, and does interesting stuff. Then there's another kid out of
You're an outdoorsman and a motorcyclist.
Exactly. That's my point. Why am I wasting my time on your show?
How about a,
Well,
cro-
because I invited you.
a
Oh, that's right.
crossover episode? You and Barbara go find this kid and ride motorcycles with him.
Okay, that's a good idea. But and then there's this other kid who's in southeastern Kentucky, who's also kind of an outdoorsman, a sportsman, a rural Kentuckian who loves hunting. He loves fishing. He loves outdoor activities, and he does interesting things. And he's been doing it since he's 14. Like 1 billion views. I watched him last night. Playing with things he ordered on Amazon. Now, you think to yourself, well, that's not much of an idea. But you see the kid saying, oh, look what else I got on Amazon. I watched it for like 20 minutes, 1 billion views.
We could do that.
Well, why?
We could go fish. We could look at Amazon.
But do we?
No.
And why is it? Hey, I got a thing. Mary, did you want to talk?
You're doing quite a lot of talking. I feel like that's sort of the model of the
I'm
show.
fried on the peanut butter.
Peanut butter is very good.
So I had a thing. Maybe you do stuff like this. Maybe you don't. I'm always thinking of joke material.
Sure.
And you see things and you think, will that fit in the formula of a joke? And people who are really good at it, it comes automatic. I'm not really good at it.
That's not
so
true.
I have to work and worry and conjure, and it's a wrought process. Anyway, here's what I'm working on now. I was watching baseball because it's playoff time. But here's the joke. They talk a lot about ball players, pitchers in particular, having the Tommy John surgery. And I remember Tommy John, who I think pitched for the Yankees, also pitched for the Angels, and had to have the Tommy John surgery. But in those days, they didn't call it the Tommy John surgery because he was Tommy John. And then because of the surgery and the great success he had after the surgery, wow, will I ever shut up? What is wrong with me? It must be a pituitary problem. And I was thinking last night, yeah, when I was a kid, my parents couldn't afford the Tommy John surgery. Now, here's where you come in. All I got was the Elton John surgery.
Hey!
Now we need the joke.
Wait, isn't that the joke? The Elton
That's the
John
joke.
part?
That's the setup. The joke would be instead of having my ulnar plantar fasciitis replaced with my elbow, the Elton John surgery, you get...
So people have to write in and finish it.
I can't think of the joke.
So write in and finish the joke.
Yeah, but I don't want some wise-ass, dopey joke. I want something that
I'm not even sure that's a joke.
Well, it's not a joke now. All I've
We're hoping
provided
for the
is the
joke.
setup. No, it's not a joke. That's what
Is that a setup?
Were you? She's not paying attention. Yes, it is. Because my parents couldn't afford the Tommy John surgery. All they could afford was
Was the Elton John surgery?
right. And in that you get what? What do you get?
Oh.
What do you get for
Fabulous outfits?
that? That's the joke. I think that's the joke. Yeah, there you go.
They didn't replace a ligament. They replaced my outfits. What?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I
something.
think that's a joke.
Yeah.
Boy, you made this look easy on TV all those years.
Well, here
Exactly.
you ought to provide your comments. I see
right
these
here.
guys do
Put in
this
your
stuff.
joke right here.
Provide your comments down there and squeeze
Exactly.
the deal and ring the bell. All right, Mary, you
Are
tell
you
a
excited
story.
about a Subway series? Here's what
I-
I like
here's-
to say.
okay,
People
go
talk
ahead.
about baseball and postseason
he's
baseball.
excited as long as it's not the Mets, but you can't
don't
say
like the
that
Mets.
because it's New York.
Here's the things I don't care about with the Mets. They never champion the full name of the team, Metropolitans. And so it's the Mets. So as a kid,
It's like
wondered,
Bob Costas is here.
why don't you get Bob Costas here? Mary is so funny. She's really funny.
She is the funniest.
I know.
Okay, the Metropolitans.
Oh, the Metropolitans. I'd like to see a uniform that actually had the word Metropolitans on
It'd
it.
slow them down though. Too many letters. It'd probably
right.
be dragged.
Was
when
there
It's hard
ever
to do.
anything that said Metropolitans?
Maybe, I don't know.
I
But
didn't tell you until right now. I don't even know that I knew that they were the Metropolitans.
I liked the Mets when Tom Seaver pitched. That was exciting. I was a kid.
1964?
Something like that. But then they always roughed up my team in those days, the Reds.
Right.
And Pete Rose had a fight with Buddy Harrelson. I believe both men are dead now. Not as a
Pete
result
Rose
of
is
the
dead.
fight. What was I talking about? Oh, the baseball.
Nobody
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of baseball.
Well, that was a zinger.
I'm not coming back on your damn show.
No, you have to come back,
No,
because
no.
then I'll have nobody.
No, there's a YouTube talent scout waiting to call.
I've seen some of the talent on YouTube. That's pretty good.
Well, it's remarkable.
Yeah.
And all my life I thought, oh, well, I want to be on TV.
And anybody
Turns
can
out
do it.
you
Just
should have
get
been on
yourself
YouTube?
A camera,
I should have been
yeah.
on YouTube.
I
Yeah.
think you did all right on TV.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But YouTube, here, he's waiting.
Call me, YouTube.
Please, somebody rescue me. Get me out of
From
this
this.
thing. Whoa. Although now that you got sponsorship money,
Now it's pouring in. It's been another fantastic show. Thank you for watching.
yeah.
Another disgruntled member of our team.
I'm not disgruntled. I just don't know that,
He's perfectly gruntled.
yeah, I'm just the right amount of gruntled.
He's right about a gruntled. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
ring the thing and kick the deuce.
Yeah, kick the deuce. All right, fine. Goodbye. What happened?
I don't know.
All right.
That was a good warm up. I feel like that's
Yeah.
just where you want to be.
Revoke the sponsorship? Is that?
Hey, hey!